Well, is this a hand recount rather than, destroying these data on these cards? Is this the preferable method? Is this what Justice Prosser is comfortable with, a hand recount?
Well, we're certainly comfortable with it. I mean, the main thing is that, we think the recount is frankly unnecessary. It's costly. But we wanted to make sure it's a transparent process to give Ms. Kloppenburg exactly what she's asked for. And while it's very, very costly, we nonetheless think reaching an agreement and getting this thing done, so there isn't any question, is the right way to go.
Hey, Jim, earlier this week, you were pretty firm in saying that you were going to do all you could to fight the recount and to stop it from happening. Why did you change your position and not try to pursue anything like that legally?
We actually didn't change our position. We came to agreements with the other side in order to avoid precisely those kinds of consequences.
But I mean, I didn't hear you argue anything in court today saying you didn't want the recount to go forward. And my understanding, based on what you said earlier this week, was that you were hoping to stop it from going forward.
And as I said, one of our objectives was, in fact, for it not to go forward. But faced with this that we did today, we came to a reasonable solution. That's what you do in these sorts of situations. And this matter civilly. And as best we can, given the incredible cost and unnecessary nature of the recount in the first place.
What happened today had nothing to do with your statement on Monday. You said on Monday you were going to do everything in your power to stop, to challenge this recount,
Yes.
and you haven't done anything.
Actually, we today entered into a stipulation to make that recount possible, and that's the nature of what we did. No, that's what we did.
That's not objecting to it.
But why did you believe that was the right thing to do rather than taking action to stop it?
Because Mr. Justice Prosser wants this matter completed as quickly as possible so that it's done. The sooner we count, the sooner he's won.
How expensive is the process?
There's a lot of estimates out there. Probably Ms. Kloppenburg's request is probably going to cost the counties well over $1 million in our estimate.
You talked about bringing in people this weekend. What happens next from your standpoint?
From our perspective, what we do now is we prepare, we bring in both, there are attorneys and volunteers from around the state and around the country who will be coming in order to be at each and every county. And we'll attempt to protect the votes that the people cast on election day. So that's a fairly common process.
So you've got hundreds coming from across the country, I believe, in court.
That would be correct.
Where are those people coming from, and who are they? Are these attorneys?
There are attorneys and individuals. I don't know that I'd call anybody an activist, but there are attorneys and individuals that have volunteered over the last 3 weeks.